Hello and welcome to the channel. I hope you're all well. It's this time of the year when trout are looking to put on some weight for the winter, and one of the ways that they do that is by attacking small fry fish which have hatched earlier on in the year and are now a couple of inches long, and you will often see in lakes and reservoirs an explosion of small fish where these marauding trout have hit the shoal, and for them it's nutritionally rich food, so it's something that they naturally do at this time of the year in the autumn. So today I'm going to tie a fry pattern that has served me well. In the vise I have a size 10 nymph hook, and I'm tying with 6/0 black thread. So I'm just going to tie on the thread, trim up the excess, and wind the thread down to the rear of the hook shank, like so. Now the tail is simple black marabou, and I'm just going to tear some off. And I'm going to trim up the butts. And tie in the tail. Just bind down the butts along the body. Now I am going to put one wrap underneath the tail just to keep it lifted, and tying it in. Now the length of the tail, probably about an inch or so, 2.5 centimeters. Right, now the body, I'm going to use some what we might call straggle frits or polar frits, and I actually purchased this about 25 years ago on one of my trips to Australia, and it was by comparison next to nothing in price. So I'm just going to snip a piece off. Now with most cord material you would bare the core, but I've discovered that on this particular material, if I do that, it starts to unravel, and I don't particularly want that to happen. So there will be some fibres which I can bind down and bring the thread back up to the thorax area. Right, now as with all cord materials, fold back the fibres as you wrap. You will get the odd fibre not going backwards, but don't worry about that, because as you bring this through the water, all the fibres will go back. Just take your time winding on this straggle frits or polar frits. And this creates a very attractive body with lots of movement. I'm going to tie it off there at the thorax area. And trim up the frits, pull back those loose fibres, and tidy up. Right, now I'm going to create a hotspot, and for that I'm going to use some Glow Bright, and this is Glow Bright number 4. And I can get the thread out. There we go. Now I'll trim off the length and tie that in. And trim up the excess. Just tidy up here. and I'm going to wind on the hot spot. Tie it off. And trim up the floss. Now, one of the advantages of Glow Bright is, of course, that it is UV reflective, which really does assist. Now, I'm also going to put some peacock herl across the top to create that greenish hue that coarse fish have. I've taken out a few fibers here. Now, I'm just going to trim up these tips just a little. And tie them in over the back. Just pull those a little bit longer, I think. There. Pull back those fibers. Tie them down and trim up the excess. Tidy up and build up the head. And tie off the fly. And trim up the tying thread. Now, I am going to put some UV varnish on the head to seal the thread. Like so. Give that a zap. And there you have the finished fly. Now, as I say, this has served me very well over the years. It's a very simple tying, but is very effective. Now, if you wanted to use this on the river, of course you would probably want to put a bead on, but especially for brown trout at this time of the year that are doing exactly the same thing, and natural rainbow trout, they are looking to build up their weight and take on the nutritious food for the winter. Now, if you wanted to tie this in gold, it looks something like this, and this is more of a competition size on a 10. As I say, it's been very successful for me. I hope you enjoyed the tying. Don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up, share it if you wish, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for viewing. Bye.